Time now is 8:41. Coming up, an inspirational story for you about how one woman broke the cycle of poverty and became the first in her family to graduate high school. How you can help the local organization that made it happen. Well, tonight a fundraiser is taking place at Paul Brown Stadium to help children in poverty in Guatemala receive an education. It's a topic close to the hearts of my next two guests. Joining me this morning is Ancelma Ortiz and Joe Berninger. Thank you both for joining us today. So I'll start with you, Ancelma. You have an incredible story.
Oh, thank you.
At a young age, you were worried about not getting an education, but you tell me about your struggle.
Sure. Wow. I was 7 years old, right, and I still hadn't gotten a chance to start school. So Cooperative helped me out to get a scholarship, so I was able to finish middle school.
Because you're in Guatemala and you're saying that your family, no one in your family has ever graduated high school.
That is right.
So how did you take that step to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get an education?
Well, I was determined, I think. I told them that I really want to study, I really want to get an education, and I have the opportunity that Cooperative was giving me, so it was really amazing for me.
And Joe, tell us a little bit about your organization. For people who may not be familiar, you're based here in Westwood, and you help children in Guatemala receive an education. Tell us about how that works.
We do. Our mission is to break the cycle of poverty in Guatemala through education, and we do that by providing tools like textbooks and computers, training for teachers, and scholarships for kids, just like Ancelma.
Because I would think it would be really hard to mentally break the cycle of being told your whole life that you're never going to go to school, you're not going to get an education because, you know, your parents didn't. You know, so how are you able to break that barrier as well? What was it for you, would you say?
I mean, I was showing them, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to change their mind to let me go to school, right? So,
because I read your dad had some doubts about it.
That's right. He was hesitant. He said that most girls in the town don't finish school. And he said, you can try, but if you don't finish, right, it's not my problem. And I was getting some frustration as well. But yeah.
And so now, how does he feel about you?
Oh.
I'm sure he's very proud.
Yeah, they are very proud of me.
Yes.
So I'm so happy.
Because you were able to graduate and get a job.
That is
about
right.
what you're doing now.
Well, I'm doing customer service for an international company in Guatemala. Its name is Talos. It's a mobiles company. I really enjoy it, and I like it.
And you're able to help your family now, right?
That's right. I support them. So.
Yeah. And so, Joe, tonight you guys have an important fundraiser that helps make this all happen, right?
Yep, we do. And we're trying to raise money and raise awareness because there are so many more kids in Guatemala just like Ancelma. We know in Guatemala that if you want to get out of poverty, you need at least 12 years of education. You have to have a high school diploma. The problem is half the kids are dropped out of school already by the 4th grade. So we look for really promising kids just like Ancelma who could never afford to go to school on their own and give them a scholarship that makes it possible for them to go through middle school, all the way through to high school, and then that breaks them permanently out of poverty. Because
what advice would you have for people at home who may be watching, who may be struggling with getting an education? What would you say to them?
Well, I will say, so take advantage of your opportunities. So these don't come along very often. So I mean, for those people that have, like, you know, the benefits to get an education, so just follow up their dreams, right? Don't stop what they are doing. So just keep going,
right? So
they can actually achieve their dreams. So if they have the opportunity, for those people that don't, so just try to work so hard, right?
Yes.
Because exactly.
Don't give up.
Exactly.
Many kids don't believe it's possible,
right?
And they don't realize that there are opportunities for scholarships out there if they just look.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you both for joining us. We really appreciate your time here today, and we'll be right back.